Australia is getting ready for war, and it has some of the most powerful allies you can imagine.
US Congress has passed legislation allowing the AUKUS deal to go ahead.
Allowing the sale of AUKUS nuclear-powered submarines to Australia.
The US will share its highly classified nuclear submarine technology, making the UK and Australia the only two nations to ever publicly receive these systems.
With trouble brewing in its region, Australia has made deals with the US and the UK to obtain nuclear submarines, missiles, and a partnership similar to NATO. This makes the already tense situation Australia has with its enemies quite fragile and truly terrifying. Over the past few years, Australia has gone to great lengths to increase its military presence and budget as it prepares for what feels like is a coming war. Against whom, you ask? Well, against the big bad dragon of the East.
China is accusing Australia of attempting to stoke domestic nationalism.
Australia, in its decision to stand up to other nations, is engaged in a conflict with China.
I think there was something like a 13% increase in defence spending over the forward estimates.
China is seeking a network of military bases. We are going to have to deal with a much more full-on and powerful Chinese military presence than we ever imagined.
For the first time in its history, defense funding for the 2023-2024 annual year has exceeded $50 billion. Yes, you heard that right. That's the capital B for billion. What that figure also means is that just over 2% of Australia's entire GDP is now being funneled into the war machine as the land down under prepares for the future. If you think this is all, wait until I tell you about the quantity of the nuclear submarines, the F-35A Lightning aircrafts, and anti-ship missiles. Add to all that the fact that permanent American military presence on Australian soil is now at a scale unprecedented since the Second World War. And you can see that the Australians are not slow-walking their decision to prepare for a war.